Hello everybody and welcome to my review of The Conjuring 2. Film James Wan returns with a sequel to his hit horror thriller film Conjuring 1 with a new story, new characters, but the same kind of format. Yeah guys, this movie is really great, and it's just like if you've seen the first one and you were a fan of the first one, you would definitely enjoy this one too. Having seen the first one, I definitely can say that this movie is great. There are a couple of things that enable this film to be the level of great that it is and be a worthy sequel to the first film. And one of those things would be the cinematography. I mean, it is some of the best that I have seen in a film. One of the things that I really like about this film is that it takes really nice, long, sweeping one takes inside the house where this film is set. And so you get to see all the rooms without any cuts, which creates this sort of smoothness in the film that really works for this kind of a horror genre. And it creates more of a feeling of dread throughout the film as well. And one of the other things that this kind of one-take style does for the film is that it creates kind of this stylish feel to it. One film that this film reminds me of personally is the Spider-Man trilogy, because you have very nice long one takes, and those kind of adds like a bit of a style, some kind of panache to the film, which helps helps you visualize what's going on in the film just a little bit better. The content of those shots is actually really good also, because you're using a lot of practical effects to create some very creepy imagery. One of the other awesome things about this film is its direction and its screenplay. James Wan and the screenwriters really know what they're doing here. They take their time to set up scares effectively, despite this film being actually quite fast-paced. They take their time to set up every scare, so they understand the importance of the fact that the build-up is usually a lot more scarier than the actual scare. Nevertheless, if you were a fan of the first film, you will notice a little bit of a faster pace in the second film, which I think it depends on who you are and what you like. You may or may not like this faster pace. Personally, I thought I did not like it quite as much, however, because I felt like things were going a little bit too fast. The climax happened a little too fast for me. Things were just kind of flying at you. But if you are the type of person who really wants more scares and less time, then I think you will enjoy this film even more than the actual first one. As for the acting, I'd say that it was all around really good acting. I think everyone gave a pretty good performance. Particularly the girl, the young girl in the film. Her name eludes me at this time, but she gave quite a powerhouse performance in my opinion. And their acting allowed you to sympathize with the characters, be nervous for them when there was times to be nervous for them. And overall, I think everyone acted quite well in this film. So I think that acting was not an issue in this film. I think for what this film is, that the acting was actually above average, if anything. Definitely not average or below average. So I think that horror movies, you can sometimes think that the acting is not going to be so good. And I think in The Conjuring 2, the acting definitely does work. So overall, this is a very tightly edited, smooth, fast-paced film. It's very thrilling. It's like a shot of adrenaline. The scares are effective. It's a scary, creepy film with lots of creepy imagery. Good soundtrack. Definitely a good soundtrack in this film that helps add to this tone of the film, the dark, bleak tone of the film. And I think overall I really enjoyed it. It's thrilling, it's fast moving, which I think, as I said, you may or may not enjoy. It depends on your taste. I thought it was okay that it was fast moving. I personally would have liked a little bit more build up, but there's still plenty of build up to the actual scares. And I would give this film 4.5 stars out of 5. I think it's enjoyable. I think if you like horror movies, if you like thrilling movies, that you will be able to enjoy Conjuring 2. So I hope you get to enjoy this film. So I also hope to have an extended review of this film up soon. I'm not sure when that's going to be. I still have a couple other films to review. But I hope you have an extended version, uncut version, where you get to see my train of thought a little bit more up very soon. But be sure to like and subscribe and keep watching my videos. You can subscribe down below and keep watching. Thank you.